What is up, guys? So in this video, my SEGA CD is not reading audio CDs, and I've got a game coming in the mail to test it with, but haven't got it yet. So we are going to see if I can get lucky and clean the lens, or if I'm going to have to put a new lens in it. So I've got my Q-tip and some alcohol, and we're going to give this a cleanup here. So first thing I'm going to do is hit the lens real good. Not really anything coming off of it, which is not a surprise. I do know, because I can hear it, that the motor spins, the disc, and the and the laser lens does move. Now, I've also noticed, and though this should not have anything to do with it, the edge connector on the Genesis here is kind of dirty. So while we have our alcohol and swab, let's just go ahead and ooh, yeah, that's plenty dirty. Now, well, in theory, you would think it wouldn't make a difference. It's entirely possible that the lens is actually, the CD is reading, but the data is not actually getting over to the Genesis because the connector is dirty. So let's hit that one more time with the alcohol, since that was so dirty. I actually pulled quite a bit off of there. Let's hit it one more time. Yes, I'm still pulling junk off of here. I don't know how well you can see it, but that's pretty dirty. Uh-oh, phone call. That looks a lot better. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is coat the top and bottom with some alcohol, and then we're going to in and out a couple times to kind of clean the inside part down. Now this, honestly, probably I could spend another 10 minutes messing with this, trying to get it clean, but I want to see that we're actually making a difference here before I do that. So if it works. Not a good sign. That's what it was doing before. The music is catchy for the loading screen, but that's not good. So it looks like I'm gonna need a new laser, would be my guess. so that didn't work. So I was content with that. All right, cool. Just gonna have to, replace the laser. They're like 30 bucks on eBay, not that big a deal. So I did not video it because I had kids over and I can't really video when kids are running around. But I took the CD apart to kind of get an idea of how difficult it'll be to change the laser and make sure that everything was plugged in, nothing got loose. And when I did, I noticed there was potentiometer on the side of the laser assembly and it was turned down. So I turned it up a little bit, put it back together, and bingo. I mean, it not only reads, it reads quickly. And it comes up and it plays. Now, I understand that's not a permanent fix. Permanent fix would be replacing the laser assembly, as turning the potentiometer up fixes the laser getting weaker, but it will continue to get weaker until it fails and is no longer able to be turned up anymore, at which point it will need replaced. However, for right now, and for how little I'm going to use it, I'm good with that. Because this is not my primary console. This isn't going to have hundreds of hours of use on it. But I am going to get some games and I'm going to play them and have some fun with them, but it's not something that's going to be played a lot. So, and there's still more room to turn the potentiometer up a little bit more. So I could get years out of it in theory. Or it could not play a game and I spend 30 bucks and put a new laser in, which does not look very difficult. I actually feel a lot better. Two of the reasons that I've always not gotten one is A, the cost, and B, that SEGA stuff is generally known for being not super unreliable, but it didn't age well. It's kind of like Apple stuff from the 80s and 90s. Capacitors usually shot and stuff's just kind of unreliable. But that's why I wanted a Model 2, not a Model 1, because a Model 2 is much easier to repair. So, as of right now, we are up and running, and I am really happy with it. So, we will, I'll wait to wrap this video up until I get one of the games in. And once it works with the game, we'll wrap it up. Alright, so I'm just realizing that I never recorded the game test, so let's go ahead and do that. I got a really nice copy of Sonic CD. It even still has an original $12.99 sell tag on it, which is pretty cool history. This is probably the nicest long box case that I have ever seen. Probably means it's not original, but honestly at this point I don't really care. If I can get it out. There we go. So, let's hit it. And it comes right up. Awesome! I'm super happy to have this working. I still suck at Sonic, but I'm super happy to have it working. Alright, this has like past and future, so you can switch back and forth between like gameplay style, which is kind of weird. So we'll go ahead and hit one. So now we're going into the future. We didn't even switch it. You can switch between gameplay styles. How fair was that? Let's go ahead and show in a second here to switch over. This is why I always preferred Mario. I just want to continue on. Don't get bored. I can't even move. There's gold, so I don't know why it's not switching, but okay, whatever. It was earlier, but I also know nothing about this, so. Okay, like, why aren't you going? This controller may just be garbage too, I don't know. It seems mostly responsive, but... Oh! That's... And that, so it works, and that's what I'm happy about. That's what we're here to look at. So I'm stoked that this works. It's an awesome piece to have working in the collection. So thank you for watching and following along. If I do get to if or when I get to the point of replacing the laser entirely, I'll get it on video, because it's kind of simple inside there. Honestly, it's kind of nice having something that easy to work on, and that will be pretty easy to swap out. So I'm pretty confident that on that end I can keep this running for years. The capacitors look good so far. Recapping it is beyond me, but I do have a couple repair shops close by that I trust enough that I could get it fixed. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.